I would love for God to use this experience to bless me, that I'm able to be a blessing to others, that I can help others. At the same time, me and my son, we don't have anything. We have no place to go in Canada. My parents don't live in Canada. Where are you sending us to in Canada? My house that I had in Canada, he told me to give up the home and relocate to Iyawo. And I did. That's what a good wife does. Will I say no? I want to keep my house. He doesn't have money to pay the house rent. So I have to give up the house. And I moved to Iyawo and I spent 4 years there. 4 hard, treacherous years. And everything I had, you took away from me. You took my clothes, you took my wigs, you took my makeup, you took my dignity, you took everything away from. If he could take the skin off my back, I'm sure he would have took that too. You say you took my luck that I don't have anymore. What else do you want to take from me? Now you're still going around disgracing me in front of everybody that you can think of that will give ear to listen to you. All because you're a kabesi. Is this what the royal stool is intended for? You will use this stool to destroy people? I'm not the only person that is destroyed. Imagine you will now go and say 15 other kings, you will go to a DPO and say that they threatened your life. You went to go and beat this Oba. There you have 10 SPU that follow you everywhere. You still went to put your hands to beat another Oba that doesn't even have police with him. This Oba does, what were you defending yourself against? You're a liar. You're a manipulator. You're a liar. I want to be free from him, free from the stigma. Imagine, I was in Ikeja the other day. I was in a shoe store in Ikeja before the lockdown. I went to go and buy a slipper for my baby. And one woman came up to me in the store and she was like, Chanel, I know you, Chanel, your name is Chanel. And I said, no. I said, that's no. She said, yes, I know you. And I was wearing hijab and everything to cover myself. And I said, no, it's not me. And I went home and I cried. I cried. Why should I be ashamed of who I am? Why should I be ashamed? This man has made me to be ashamed of something that I did not even do. I don't even want to tell people, oh, I'm Olori Oluwo, because it's a shame, because he has brought shame. You try to cover me in a cloth of shame. You understand? And when I went home, I cried. But then I read my Bible and I said to myself, if I could have returned back the hands of time, I would. When she said Chanel, I would have been like, no, it's Olori Chanel. It's Olori. You understand? It's not Chanel. It's Olori. My son is a crown prince. And there's nothing that anybody wants to do. You can't take that away from me. I didn't ask to be Olori. I didn't come to Nigeria and say, oh, I want to marry a king. I just came because I wanted to come home to my roots. I wanted to come home and be amongst my people. This is what my people did to me. This is by a king. A king introduced us. And the king is now, you understand? Kings. You understand? And now I should hide my face and hide myself and don't tell people I'm Olori Oluwo. Why? I suffered with this man. I stood beside you. You beat me. You cheated on me. You've done everything to put me down, and I stayed with you. You had no money. You had nothing, and I stayed with you. I wore your Ofi. Every picture I'm wearing Ofi. Ofi. 5K per pack. That's what bankrupted you? That's what I spent your money on? Even to buy the Ofi is problem. You understand? To sew the Ofi is problem. I want to use big tailors, Bims, CEO Lumini. Oh, you don't need them. You don't need them. I sold my clothes for 2K Naira. 2K Naira to sew my Ankara. But I spent all your money. I want to be free from Oluwo. I want to be free from the stigma, free from the guilt, free from the disgrace that is trying to cover me. I read, there's a passage in the Bible where God says that, you have been removed from a palace of darkness and you will now walk within the palace of the Almighty. I cannot quote it because I just stumbled upon it, and this was when I first...
It suits your experience.
It suits my experience. I have now left a palace of darkness, and now I'm still Olori, but instead of abiding in the palace of Iyawo, in a palace of darkness. I am now abiding in a palace of the Almighty. God is the king. The same thing that your king says, oh, I am not the king. God is the king. God is the King of Kings. And I am his daughter. So does that not make me a royalty by default?
You're a royalty in all ramifications, Your Highness.
It makes me a royalty by default because my father is the King of all kings. So no matter what you guys want to take away from me, you can't take it away from me. Go and do DNA if you wish. I just want to remove myself from Oluwo, free myself from his bondage. Whoever wants to help me and my son, please help us. This king has not given anything, and it's so disgraceful. It's so disgraceful. It's now time of lockdown. Please, I would like to buy tatashe. I would like to buy tomato. I would like to buy rice for my son to eat. You understand? Can I call him and say, please? I called him one time. Please, can you? Don't call me. Don't call my fucking phone. He cursed me out. What did I do to you ever to do to you? What did I do to you? You understand? Oh, you try to kill him. This is a man where when he starts telling lies, he starts to believe in his psychosis of the lie that he's telling. That means you suffer a mental issue. Whichever woman that is in the palace with him, that is warming his bed now, I will just tell you to, don't watch him to be doing the drug. Don't watch him to be doing the drug, because that was what I would do. I would watch him to be doing the drug. And now when the drug goes into his brain and starts taking over his brain, now look what happened to me. Look what happened to me. I supported him. You want to smoke your Colorado, I will support him. You want to do, the only thing I would say, don't sniff your cocaine around me and my baby. You know? Though I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it around my baby. That is all. But you want to smoke your weed and just don't be beating me. You understand? That's it. I want to be free from Oluwo. I want to start my own NGO, have my own voice, move on with my life. I'm not looking to get married or have any children, but I just want to be free. I want to have a good life.
You're still very beautiful. You're still young.
But he says no one wants Olori. Nobody wants me. He's the biggest thing to happen to my life. Nobody will ever look my way. I'm a no cargo. I'm a divorcee. This is the stuff that he was calling me and telling me that I just had to just throw my SIM card away, because it's a mental abuse. If someone is not strong, you will just jump off of Third Mainland Bridge, that your life is over. Imagine a king is telling you that they used your ori and your life is over and nobody wants you again. And in our culture, anybody that goes with you is going to die. Then you will just want to kill yourself.